Your sex ed class taught you biology. It never taught you this. The 3 questions that separate women who regret from women who never do. The first one, most women don't ask it until it's too late.
Question 1 seems simple, but it's revolutionary. Do I actually want this, or do I just feel like I should? Psychologists call this autonomous versus controlled motivation, and it changes everything about how we experience intimacy. Here's the trap. From childhood, girls absorb silent rules. Be nice, don't disappoint, go along, keep the peace. By adulthood, these rules become invisible scripts running your decisions. You say yes because he asked nicely, because you've been dating 3 months, because everyone else is doing it, because you don't want to seem prudish. That's controlled motivation. Your choice is technically yours, but it's driven by external pressure, not internal desire. Did you know research on sexual self-efficacy shows that women who make decisions based on authentic want report significantly less post-intimacy regret? Not because the experience was objectively different, but because their brain processed it as chosen, not performed. The permission question isn't about saying no, it's about knowing your yes is actually yours. So before anything happens, pause and ask, if nobody else's opinion existed, would I still want this? That answer is your compass.
Question 2 goes deeper than condoms and consent forms. Will I still feel safe with this person if something goes wrong? This is about psychological safety, the invisible foundation that determines whether intimacy becomes connection or trauma. Think about it. Sex ed taught you to fear pregnancy and STIs, but nobody taught you to fear the person, the one who might share your photos, mock your body, disappear after, or make you feel used and discarded. Your nervous system knows this distinction even when your conscious mind doesn't. That's why you can feel physically safe with someone while your gut screams emotional danger. Psychologists studying attachment styles found that women with secure partners experience intimacy as enhancing self-worth, while those with avoidant or anxious partners often experience it as diminishing. The safety question forces you to look past the moment and ask, if I needed emotional support tomorrow, would this person hold me or humiliate me? Have you ever ignored that question and paid the price later? Your body remembers what your mind tries to forget. Safety isn't just about protection from harm, it's about protection from being made to feel small. Question 3 is the one that transforms experience into meaning. What story will I tell myself about this tomorrow? This draws on narrative psychology, the science of how humans construct identity through the stories we tell about our experiences. Every intimate encounter becomes a chapter in your autobiography. The question is, are you writing it or is someone else? When you look back, will this be the story of someone who explored on her own terms or someone who went along because she didn't know she could choose differently? Will it be a story of power or a story of powerlessness? Did you know that anticipatory regret, imagining future disappointment before acting, is one of the strongest predictors of better decision-making? Women who mentally fast forward and visualize their future self's reaction make choices aligned with their long-term values, not short-term pressure. The story question isn't about shame or purity. It's about authorship. You are not a passive character in your own life. The first time she regrets nothing isn't because the experience was perfect. It's because she can say, I chose this. I knew why. And the story belongs to me. These 3 questions aren't random. They're built on self-determination theory, one of psychology's most validated frameworks for human motivation. Researchers DC and Ryan discovered that we need 3 things to thrive: autonomy, feeling in control; competence, feeling capable; and relatedness, feeling connected. Sound familiar? The permission question gives you autonomy. The safety question builds competence. You're capable of protecting yourself. The story question creates relatedness, but this time with your future self. You're building a relationship with the woman you'll become, not just pleasing the person in front of you. Have you noticed how traditional sex ed focuses on what not to do? Don't get pregnant, don't catch diseases, don't be easy. It's all framed as danger avoidance. But positive sexuality education, what these questions represent, focuses on what to build: agency, discernment, self-respect. And here's the neuroscience. When decisions come from approach motivation, moving toward what you want, rather than avoidance motivation, running from what you fear, your brain encodes the experience as rewarding rather than threatening. That's literally the difference between regret and peace. If you're past your first time, these questions still matter because someone younger is watching you.
Social learning theory tells us that girls learn more from modeled behavior than from lectures. When they see you pause, check in with yourself, and choose deliberately, you normalize something sex ed never could. The most powerful teaching isn't saying wait until marriage or use protection. It's demonstrating embodied discernment, the ability to sense your own truth in your body and honor it. Did you know that intergenerational transmission of sexual attitudes happens mostly through observation, not conversation? Your niece, your sister, your daughter, your friend, they're absorbing how you talk about your choices, whether you own them or apologize for them. So here's the real revolution. The first time she regrets nothing isn't just about her. It's about every girl who will ask herself these questions because someone showed her it was possible. The teaching doesn't happen in classrooms. It happens in honest conversations, in vulnerable shares, in the quiet courage of saying, I chose, and my choice was enough. That's the sex ed class the world actually needs, and it starts with you.
Which question do you wish you'd asked sooner? Tell me in the comments. Let's build the sex ed we never got. Follow for more psychology that actually protects you.